He drove for a while, apparently knew he was tired, and then just pulled up to a roundabout area of an apartment complex. He dozed off before putting the car into park, and he ended up hitting an apartment's garage door. Hey guys, welcome back to Sun City SITREP. I'm your host, Jesus Hernandez, and once again, we're back. This time, we decided to actually adopt this new custom that we started, and we are back to reading some Reddit stories. They're spicy, and they're gonna get a lot of you rattled up, mostly because if you're from El Paso, you're gonna be interested in this. But right now, we're gonna talk about drivers. And next to me, we have new guests, and both of them are drivers. Good or bad, I don't know, but they're drivers. So welcome to the show.
Thank you. My name's Kelsey.
My name's Fernanda.
For those that you don't know, Kelsey and Fernanda are actually part of our team. So we're excited to see how they interact to these stories and react to some of them. Aren't you excited? Are you?
Yeah.
It's their first time, so don't worry, guys. They're gonna slowly get more involved. I'm sure some of these stories, if it hits with your emotions, it's okay, just let it all out.
Okay.
But not to pressure, we can just jump into it, right? So, drivers. First of all, I'm curious to know, how are you when you get behind the wheel?
I think I'm a good driver.
Are you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Me too. But my brother has his complaints. But I also taught him how to drive, so why is he complaining?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So you wouldn't be able to complain if you were taught?
If I was what?
If you were taught by your dad, you wouldn't be able to complain from his own driving?
You can't say that. That argument is not allowed anymore.
Okay. By the way, you might want to bring it up a bit.
I can't.
The mic?
Okay.
Yeah.
Over here.
Don't worry, it's all right. It happens to all of us when we first began.
Okay.
But welcome. This is your driving test for a podcast. I'm your host and I'm your teacher. But you cannot judge how I do podcasts since I'm teaching you. Based on the logic.
Okay.
But let's jump into it. So our first story comes from Best of Redditors Updates. And it comes from a blog that was posted in the I The Ahole Reddit community.
Okay.
So, am I the asshole for not saving my girlfriend's driving license and refusing to drive her to work and from work? Okay, so I am a 28-year-old male and my girlfriend, 26-year female, is always late. Always. No matter if it's 5 minutes off the road or catching the plane. Before we get into it, no, she isn't on the autism spectrum. She doesn't have ADHD or time blindness. She's just thoughtless all the time. She snoozes her alarm at least 3 times every morning, then lays there going through her social media. Eventually, she gets up and takes a long-ass shower, dresses, which takes her forever, and usually sits wrapped in a towel on her phone. She lingers over her coffee. 9 times out of 10, she's running late for work and ends up speeding to make it on time. Naturally, she's gotten a number of speeding tickets. I've tried to help her. Example, putting her phone where she can't reach it from bed, so she has to get up to snooze it. But she literally just grabs it and goes back to bed. You try to get her to move her ass, and she just sticks in her heels and takes even longer. Her response to people calling out her lateness is, better late than dead on time. Anyways, again, she was running even later than normal for work and really had her speed to go to make it in time. A week goes by, and sure enough, massive speeding fine in the mail. She now has to hand her driver's license because she's got so many demerit points, she'll be without a license for 6 months. Instead of just dealing with it, she tells me, I'll need you to cop this one and say you were driving just so I don't lose my license. And of course, I refused. Telling her that she needs to live up her consequences, of her actions and maybe she should stop speeding and wake up earlier. This argument went for a few days until she finally conceded. Then proceeds to tell me, well, you have to drive me to work and from work until I get my license back. And I tell her I won't be doing that. Her work's literally on the other direction than my work is from home. And doing that so would add another 2 hours of driving per day. She says it shouldn't matter as my work has flexible hours, but I stood my ground and refused and said she can take public transport. There's literally a bus stop 2 minutes away from her house and a bus stop 5 minutes away from her work, and it's quite regular. She says she hates public transport and refuses to ride it. So I said, then just Uber and organize a carpool. But bottom line is, it's not my responsibility. She called me an asshole and is giving me the silent treatment. Said a decent boyfriend would actually go through those lengths for her, and it's only 6 months. So, am I the asshole for not saving her license and refusing to drive her to and from work for 6 months?
I don't know. No, I don't think. Well, I think it depends. Like, okay, 2 points. So, like, I kind of get it because there's people who have, like, no sense of urgency, and that's annoying and, like, inconsiderate. But I think, like, a part of being in a relationship is, like, you do things for each other. So I think, like, maybe a couple days out of the week, he could at least take her to work.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm also team, like, not the asshole, but same thing, like, maybe, like, not for the 6 months taking her like, to and from work, but, like, just the first week and then just, like, stress. Like, okay, you got to get this figured out. Because 6 months of just driving someone back and forth is a lot. It really is. And yeah, like, I get it. Like, being someone that, like, sleeps in and is late all the time. Yeah. Being on time to this job has been has been a challenge. But so far we're still good. So if I can do it, maybe she can.
Most definitely. I think because one thing is being concerned about your time, but when you're like affecting others, that's when like it's like, I think you should be more on top of it. Yeah. Plus, in order to get your license revoked, I think it is more, it's not a one-time issue. It's more of a consistent behavior.
Yeah, definitely not an asshole for not wanting to like take the fall for getting your license revoked.
No, yeah.
Like you don't want to put
like,
your own like.
Yeah, you don't know how they'll like come back to you. Like.
So OP was not voted the asshole by the community. He actually had an update the next day. It says, wow, I wasn't expecting such a response, and definitely not everyone being on my side. She told me all her friends think I'm the asshole, which is a big part of why I came here in the first place. After seeing the response from them, I messaged a few of them, and the one she actually did contact said not the asshole. As for why I'm still with her, I'm starting to question that myself. I've not been really happy with her in the last few months, and this is starting to make me question the entire relationship. Okay. So another update actually, like almost right after, 2 days after this one, it said, so today I asked her, she looked at the train, and the times tables, and she hit me with, OMG, you seriously aren't going to help me? You really expect me to catch public transport? Blah, 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 blah. Oh, I think she's Dracula because she said blah, blah, blah. Reflecting on this past behavior and her attitude towards the whole thing, I'm going to break up with her. Thank you, everyone, for your help.
Yeah, that added context of being in a city that has good public transport definitely adds to the not the asshole argument.
Yeah.
Like, it's another thing to be, like, without transportation in a city like El Paso, where it's just basically cars and a very, very, like, slow bus system. But if you have trains and, like, public transport available, then, like, come on. You can, yeah.
Yeah, most definitely.
I think, like, also if you're someone that relies, like, on public transport, like, that kind of forces you to... It's not just, like, going on your own time. It's going, like, with everybody else's time. So, I mean, yeah, she could learn her lesson about being a more, like, timely person. And I think, like, obviously I kind of saw it coming that they would have relationship problems because I think like if you're someone that's late and inconsiderate about other people's times, then that says a lot about.
There must be other issues.
Yeah,
in
like
hand.
that says a lot
Yeah.
about you as a person.
Most likely. So there was actually a final update, which was October, almost a month after. So let's see if they broke up. I've certainly had more pleasant experiences in my life. She didn't take it well. Lots of yelling and screaming, then doing a complete 180 and crying and begging. Trying the sympathy card, you know I can't afford my own place. True, I own the house and I don't charge her rent. Then promising she'll do better and change. I pointed out to her that this is not the first, or even the 10th time it has been brought up to her attention, and that I'm no longer happy in the relationship. I listed a number of issues as well, and she started to call me an asshole as I listed my issues, to which I responded, well, then I guess it is best if we break up, which didn't go as well either. She moved in with one of her friends temporarily, and I've told her I'm going the no contact route. I will let her friend know when she has mail and deliver there, but for now, I think it's best we don't talk to each other. Her friend says she's carpooling to work with a coworker, but as usual, she's always a few minutes late. Then the coworker is there to pick her up. To be honest, it's a massive relief. I didn't realize how stressful being with her truly was until now. And while I'm still down, I think the future is bright ahead. So like you said, yeah.
Yeah.
Usually if there's a little issue like pertaining to that, I think if you're not considerate, then most likely that person's not considerate in other aspects
No, yeah,
of
exactly.
someone's life.
Yeah, it sounds like it was like a snowballing situation where it's just kind of like the last straw. Yeah.
Most likely. Well, I think Opie just touched a bullet and I hope he does better.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And he should thank like the people that would pull her over, or like whoever like sent the letter to get her license like suspended.
Oh, most likely. I just think you just don't speed if you know.
Just sending a thank you letter
Yeah,
to the
like-
traffic
like
police.
to
To the
DMV.
traffic police. Thank you for opening my eyes.
Mhm.
Most likely, yes. So we have another Am I the Asshole story.
Okay.
This one seems to be a bit more spicy because it involves a marriage, no longer just a relationship.
The marriage ones are always really good.
Yeah. So am I the asshole for telling my husband I'd be telling the court about his sleepy driving incident if he files for divorce? So already the title's a bit spicy. Let's see.
Ooh, yeah.
So I, a 44-year-old female, and my husband, 47-year-old male, he has basically declared war on me. We have 3 kids, a 10-year-old, a 7-year-old, and a 3-year-old. Our son is a talented tennis player. My husband and I were both college athletes. He almost went professional for baseball, and I used to mentor girls who ended up becoming NFL cheerleaders. My parents never had money and dedication to support me pursuing what I love, and I made the best of it, but I wanted different for my son. He gets intensive pre-professional training. Because of that, the fact that we're building our own dream house, my husband works a night shift job, a first shift job, and also works as a 4 to 6 hour shifts as an event staff during weekends. Meanwhile, I had a receptionist job that was 32 hours a week. My son tennis sucks the entire income from my husband's night shift plus my income. The rest of the money was indeed to build and maintain our dream house. I thought that contractors had a bad insights, so we acted as our own GC. We had a construction loan, and on top of that, we had to pour our money into it because things went wrong. Friends told us our only way was to build something unique enough that we could just sell it at a high price and make some money out of it. At that point, we started arguing. Apparently, HelloFresh, which advertises affordability, isn't as affordable. Argue about leasing a Jeep versus a Toyota, and came in an instance where my husband was driving home from his day shift. He was feeling tired, so he decided to start the car. He drove for a while, apparently knew he was tired, and then just pulled up to a roundabout area of an apartment complex. He dozed off before putting the car into park, and he ended up hitting an apartment's garage door. He was fined by the apartment plus a citation for reckless driving, and a fight started when he walked into the door. I said that they have charged people with felonies for that. He could have lost his career. He starts screaming he has woken up and thinks he works so hard and it's all for me. He called me a narcissist and said he thinks I get him to do all these things because I feel inferior, and I said, and I have somebody to do all of this gives me an extra kick. He then said, we need a trial period apart. We got into an argument, and yesterday, after he said he thinks about quitting his night shift job and filing for divorce, he insulted our house, saying it looks like 5 people from different eras built it and just smashed it together. I replied by saying he's not going to get custody when I tell the judge about his reckless driver, and maybe he's going to be denied visitation. He then screamed and said even child abusers get visitation, and I replied that the court officials wouldn't have if they got into the car with them. My husband got calm and said that this was the last straw. Now I'm no longer important to him. Am I the asshole for saying things in anger when he's been blaming it on me? He's the one that decided to get into the car and possibly run over everybody.
Yeah, this is not a good marriage. Yeah, I'm gonna say like this person is the asshole because like I don't know, they just need like marriage counseling and a better budget, and the like I feel like the main concern you should have for like your husband getting in a car and falling asleep is like their health and not like, oh, you could have lost your job. Like it should have been more like you're overworking yourself. Like let's like how do I take care of you better so that doesn't happen again, instead of like our money, like
or just like even using like that and like trying to get custody of your kids. Like obviously he works really hard to try to make enough money for like their son to like stay in the sport,
in the tennis.
Yeah, so it's like to just like you're kind of like waiting for him to mess up so you have something to use against him. Like yeah, I think she is the asshole.
Yeah,
because then like it's obvious that he's like overworking himself trying to like have enough money so that they have their like dream house, and that he like plays sports, and then they have like 2 other kids. Like she like doesn't have her priorities like straight and like what's important in her family.
Most definitely. I think they said our dream house, but based on the husband's reaction, I think it's more of her dream house than his dream house.
Yeah.
And he probably doesn't have a lot to say like design wise about it. Like he clearly wasn't part of the design process.
Yeah, and also like does the kid want to be a professional tennis player? Like maybe ask your child too if they really want to be involved in this. And what like how much money actually is like this like I don't know what it was, like pre-professional training, like for a 10-year-old. How old was the kid? Like 10?
Yes, 10.
Yeah. I don't know, like how much money are you pouring into your like your children's future? That sounds messed up, but
yeah, like don't do that.
Like also like get your priorities straight. Like I don't know, put them in the like YMCA.
Yeah, like
instead of
let them have humbled beginnings like they did. Like
I mean, most definitely. If they are, if you're good nowadays, I think it's easier for people to like see you than back then.
Yeah,
you know?
Yeah.
I mean, just record your kid doing something cool and just put it into TikTok or something like that.
Yeah, like maybe focus more on getting them into like a college that has a really like good tennis program. I don't know anything about tennis. Like I just watched Challengers and that's it. So.
Did it say like that she had another job?
She had one job only as a receptionist, working 32 hours.
And
the husband has 3 jobs essentially.
3 jobs, yeah. I feel like
working a day, a night, and a weekend.
I feel like a good wife would kind of try to find like, how
I think
about you just work
like
2 jobs and like I could like pick up another job, or I don't know, like they could like reevaluate their finances.
Yeah, I think
be able to want to make concessions.
Yeah.
Like you said, just the budget, because I think she's over trying to get like more than what she can get right now.
Yeah.
It's like if you have to maintain your kid, then just put a pause for the dream house. Like you don't need a dream house while you. That can be your hobby once the kids leave.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, you don't need everything at once.
So one of the comments, let's see, it says, "Yeah, you're the asshole." So she was voted the asshole.
Okay.
It says, "You're the asshole, and you're the one who declared war. Your husband is exhausted trying to support your ridiculous dreams. Your son is probably not going to be a wealthy pro tennis player. He's probably going to resent the pressure you're putting on him. This dream house is ridiculously impractical. And with you firing your GC, your husband's assessment of the house is probably accurate. You're trying to live completely outside your means, and your husband has been killing himself to try to support this, and your response is to use it as a weapon against him. Yeah, again, you're the major asshole.
Yeah.
So,
And honestly, a divorce lawyer is going to be able to draw that out,
Yeah.
and she's going to lose big time.
Oh, yeah, most definitely. Like,
Is there an update or no?
no, sadly, there's no update. This was actually 2 years ago, but there's no update, so we don't know exactly what happened to OP. Most likely, if OP didn't got what she wanted, then they usually don't just update.
Yeah.
Sadly, and this is like a thing with that I've seen with some Redditors, is if they know if you know they're the asshole, they don't give you the full insight.
Yeah.
And that's kind of how you know, like, you're leaving some things out of here, like, most likely then you're the asshole.
Like, who even knows, like, what she's, like, told him? Or, like, what she does with the money, too?
Yeah, because, like, one thing is, like, paying for the kids, the normal payments, the house payments. But then again, there's, like, what else does she buy, like, on her free time if she's not working with the kids?
Yeah, hopefully once, like, that 10-year-old grows up, they give us an update, because that's usually how you get updates on the asshole post. Is someone that's in the post finds it, and then they're like, they give the update, like the other party.
Yeah.
Most likely.
The kid's perspective.
Yeah, like, what if he's like, I hate tennis so much.
In 5 years, if we get, like, one of the updates, I'll make sure to bring you both back in here so we can have the update for this one. Yeah. So for our last story, this one comes from Petty Revenge. I love Petty Revenges. They're like they're nice and satisfying. So we left the story for the end, so we can leave with a good note. Hopefully it leaves us with a good note. But it's titled, "Take My Parking Spot. What Goes Around Comes Around." It was posted 7 years ago, so this may be the pettiest thing I've ever done. So, in my city, there's this pub that's attached to a donut shop that serves the best donuts in the city, which always causes a long line. Because it is attached to a pub, it doesn't close shop until 9 p.m., as there is a solid flow of business rolling in. Anyway, my girlfriend and I get into a serious hankering for some snacks, so we decided to head up to the donut shop and arrive around 8:30 p.m. by car. Now, there are only 3 parallel parking spots and a little up the street from the place, and they're all 15-minute spots which are usually full. We see up the street that, count by our lucky stars, a spot is free. My girlfriend pulls a little ahead of the car in front of the spot, turns the indicator, and begins backing into the parking spot. When this little white Vespa driving behind us up whips into the spot, I roll our window and call out the driver, "Excuse me, we were just backing in." The driver seems to be a pretty university student who shrugs her shoulders and calls out me sorry, saying, "Sorry, first come, first serve," while her and her friends just share a good laugh. My girlfriend suggests that we should just get donuts another time, and I tell her she can drop me off. I'll buy the donuts since I know what she likes, and she can just loop around. She agrees, and I pop out of the car, past the little white Vespa, where the girls are still gathering their things, and head to the shop. As always, the line is super long for donuts, and since this is the last batch, the donuts are slim pickings. The girls behind me are looking at the 5 or so different spots that are left, talking about which ones are the best and which ones they haven't had yet. I hear one of them jokingly mention, "Thank God we got the parking spot," and they burst out laughing. I get to the front of the line, and when I get asked for my order, I request 2 dozen donuts, which is every last one remaining. The girls behind me didn't listen to what I ordered, and they raised their eyebrows of confusion as they started to form on their faces, and slowly saw that each donut was being loaded into one of the boxes and their options dwindle. One of them, the driver, in desperation asked the baker who was loading them, "What? you're not gonna save any for us? To which I turned around and said, sorry, first come, first serve. She honestly looked like she was simultaneously solve a movie mystery and shed her pants. It's difficult to put the words, but truly expression I can never forget. Best donuts I've ever tasted, and enjoyed by the rest of my office the next month.
No,
That
I don't
was
think he's that.
satisfying.
Yeah, I don't think he's the asshole.
I think this is one of like those petty revenges that are just like
Yeah.
satisfying to the core.
Yeah, especially when like you get to say back what they told you.
Oh
Like,
yes,
yeah,
that's a movie ending right
yeah,
there.
like when else can that happen?
The
Not
stars
sure.
have to align
Yeah.
Yeah.
in order
Yes.
for
Yeah.
Most definitely. And honestly, I'm not gonna lie, like I think that's one of my pet peeves. Like whenever like you're about to park into a spot
Oh, and someone takes
and you're
it.
waiting and someone just goes on and grab it.
Yeah.
Like I'm
Honestly,
like,
I don't think that's ever
how
happened to
entitled are
me.
you?
Yeah.
Like that you just
If they're saying that she's like a university student, like maybe it's like, I don't know, like some girls think like with pretty privilege, like they could like get away with a lot of things. So
Yeah.
if it's like a bunch of like college girls, like they probably thought like it's no big deal.
I mean, you were college girls. Did you ever felt like that?
Like I could get whatever I want.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe.
Oh, I mean, it's alright.
I still use my college like ID to get student discounts.
Yeah.
I'm saving that for as long as I can.
I mean, I think everyone does. As long
Yeah.
as you look as lovely, the same,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, you can
No,
still
yeah.
apply that.
But I mean, yeah, like I would have done the same thing. Like I would have taken all the donuts. I don't care.
Yeah.
That's that's so rude. Like, and I also think like, how can you do something like that and then not expect like karma to get you back? You know?
Yeah,
Yeah.
most definitely. And how can you do that to someone who's trying to get donuts?
Yeah.
Like, I think that's the worst thing. Like, I get it if you're at Walmart, but like when you're getting donuts, like that's sacred.
Yeah.
It is.
So some of the comments say, "This is amazing. I couldn't dream of a better petty revenge than this. Enjoy reliving the delivery out of that line and the surge of justice running through your soul, as you did for many years to come." Sorry, first come, first serve. Damn, perfect way of bringing the cycle to a close. The rule given, and the rule taken away. I hate parking spot snatchers. For whatever reason, they always seem to be the people that take the longest to actually get ready and out of the car. Why are they in such a hurry to get the prime spots if they're only going to sit there and waste your time? This is why I'm glad to have the life I have. I am a single person living alone and I make no more than 30K a year. Sometimes I get down just by this intuition, wanting a better paying job, a better paying house, and just reading this Reddit story just made me feel better. I think he just gave too much about his life, but I'm glad that he feels better about this story.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, you're happy with just 30K?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Get up, king.
Yeah.
exactly. I like how he just started saying that and just saying like, but your story made me feel better.
Like, okay. Like, does it really though? Like, I don't think so.
Yeah, but honestly, because like, I think living in El Paso, we all like see Fit Fam and we all like have lived it ourselves and we complain about the drivers here in
Yeah.
our city. So it is nice to see like we're not the only ones dealing with this type of situations.
Yeah, exactly. I think like anybody like in El Paso that says that they're a good driver, like you can't be. And I think like in order to like live here, you also kind of have to be a little bit of a bad driver.
Most likely.
Yeah.
But what would you consider a bad driver? Like just someone who speeds or someone who doesn't stays in the line or what?
Someone that doesn't use their directionals.
Yeah.
I don't care if you're speeding, but
Yeah.
like just let me know where you're going.
Mm-hmm.
I hate it when people use their directionals and they put the wrong one. Like
Yeah.
and it just stays like that for a while.
Or like they put it on after they already moved. Like that's useless. Like
Yeah.
Yeah.
After they cut you off.
I think what bothers me more is like slow drivers than like people who speed.
Slow drivers?
Yeah. Like why are you going like 40 on the freeway?
Yeah. Because we're also in Texas. Texas has like really high speeds on the highways.
Do they though?
Yeah, I think there's
Because here we have 60. Go to New Mexico, it's 70
I
and
think there's
80.
a
So
highway
like,
here that's like
Yeah, you could go 70.
there's one in Texas. I think there's one in Texas
Uh-huh.
that's 120.
that's nice. We should go just go there.
I mean, people already do that here.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
speed limit's a suggestion.
All right, guys. Don't listen to that, please. We just read about a Redditor who got a lot of speeding tickets.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, never mind.
Yeah, no.
but yeah, I mean, when it comes to like all of these driving stuff, like it's more fun to hear about the stories than to live them.
Yeah, exactly.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, but thank you so much, girls, for like joining us for this time and talking and hearing about some bad drivers. I hope that you girls don't get to live any of these situations, but if you ever do, remember just put it onto Reddit.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. Put it onto Reddit and come up with a petty revenge as well.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, unless you are the one that's gonna get the petty revenge, then just make sure.
Not to steal people's parking spots.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. But guys, thank you so much for joining us once again. We're gonna have more Reddit stories. If you guys have suggestions of any teams or any Reddit stories that you have found yourself and want us to react to them, just put them under the comments. But with that said, please drive safe. Do not drive on 120 on our highway, please. Just drive safe, guys. It's already a pretty wild thing out there. So we'll see you in another time, and I really hope you were not watching this video while driving. But you can still hear it on Spotify. Anyways, we'll see you on the next one.
I heard her get in the dryer. I heard her.